Hey there friends, I'm Nakacha and this is my first ever video on YouTube. Yeah, I know I made some shorts but this is a real video, okay? A long form video the way the OGs are doing YouTube. So I've been a fan of fighting games since I was just as big as your Potted Planet house, but I never really get so into it until last year, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising got released. It's very easy to pick up and play and just get into the mind games without the execution barrier hindering you. Before that I was actually interested in delving into Strife since its launch. I actually bought it in 2022 but sadly my potato laptop explodes playing it even after applying the potato mod. Just recently though I got a better desktop PC and hell yeah, it finally runs Strife. Since I'm trying to stream on Twitch, I thought why don't I also play it on stream and see how far I can get in a short time. So I started the stream, booted up Strife and just do the tutorial mode, which were not really that engaging, but with huge enthusiasm. Shortly after, some people from the Strife community actually sent some chats, which makes me really happy. Even better, I found out they are really welcoming towards me, a complete beginner in this game, particularly Gaming Bean and Sinisha. They actually told me a lot of stuff like what Roman cancels are, Bridget's basic combos. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I picked this cute yo-yo girl here as my maid. Reason? She's cute, just like me. After a while, Bean actually made a room for me to train with them, and before joining that room, the game forces me to do some character creation. Please let me know how to make it resembles me more. And the placement battle. For those who don't know, Strife has a unique rank system which limits their better player into joining lobbies for those who are not better than them. I don't want to call them bad. Help, I have too little vocabulary. This rank system goes from 1 to 10 and the chosen ones can enter some holy place called Celestial, I believe. And so the placement battle begins. I was doing okay moving around in training mode, but here, even against the CPU, I got really anxious and not even sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm not sure what I'm doing, I'm just pressing buttons, man. Luckily I won with style. I wanna do my own super, please. No. There you go. He's blocking it, but no, he's not blocking it. And I'm not sure how the hell I got put in 6th floor. Isn't that like saying I'm better than half the other players? That couldn't be true, right? Playing against Bean and Cine was actually fun. Despite me living literally on the other side of the globe, the game feels very playable. They held back, of course. Even then, Strife Neutral really overwhelms me because of how quick you can move around in this game. It's so different from Grand Blue where I can really think for a long time about what to do in Neutral. Of course, I get my ass kicked, getting outzoned by Bean's Axel. That's a grab? Full screen grab? Getting grabbed by Cine's Geo? Alright. Okay. That's an overhead. That's a grab. But there's this match where I actually beat Cine. Yeah. GG's. Quite an achievement, I'd say. And as I got that momentum, this happened. There you go. Let's grab. No, I gotta grab instead. What the hell, that damage? After that stream, I set a goal for this week where I wanna beat those who defeated me here, at least in one game. I just hope they'll show up again sometimes in the future. On day 2 I didn't stream but decided to just watch Strife stream on Twitch to learn about the game more and maybe find some friends to play with since fighting games are only fun if you have someone to fight against. So I found this streamer named Goosey Goblin. I said hi and suddenly I'm in a one-on-one coaching with him.
I love this game. If you want to do some friendly matches, I'm totally down. I could teach you about Neutral. And I'll just go through a whole bunch of characters and their basic game plan so you have like a little bit of a jump start to online.
Everyone in the Strife community seems like a really nice and fun people. Just look at Goosey. I was just passing by, I was only a first time chatter and then He invited me to be in a one-on-one coaching session? Maybe he's just too nice. For those who feel intimidated by fighting games because you don't think you are good enough to play against other people, stop overthinking. We fighting game players have a very small community. We wouldn't want to gatekeep any newcomers, so just hit us up and play. It's more fun to get better at fighting games when you're not alone. Back to Goosey, I learned some cool stuff from the stream, like how everyone's 6P is cracked and why I should use it more often.
So the best thing to do against Soul is 6P. He's going to do a lot of this. You beat it with 6P. Excellent. And if she's doing this, 6P it. Excellent.
So I managed to see what almost half of the roster can do in a match from the coaching session, and I guess it is time to try the tower off stream. But don't worry, I was recording it for you guys, and this is what happened. No! No! He delayed the bandit brigand! Yeah, I got demoted to floor 4. Told you, floor 6 was too high for me. The first match was against a Phantom, which Goosey told me nothing about. And I fought a Phantom twice in a row. I got zoned out a lot. And yeah, I got knowledge checked really hard overall. I managed to get 1 game out of 2 from both of these players though. We got a game! The second game! Next match is against a Soul. And Goosey was right, he's a menace.
At low levels and at high levels, he's a nightmare.
I managed to do what Goosey said, like grabbing him after a blocked bandit revolver or using a lot of 6Ps. But due to lack of combo knowledge, I did so little damage while he did a lot just by hitting me once. Life is unfair, so yeah, I lost. The next one is a Kai player. This one is really a patient guy, throwing fireballs and then rushing me down when I have no space left to move. Every time I try jumping over the fireball, he also managed to anti-air me. So I decided to do a neutral jump. It seems like he's reacting to my jump, not my jump attack. So I kept doing my neutral jump until he decided not to autopilot his anti-air button and finally jump over the fireball right after that. I gotta jump in. It was satisfying to be able to manipulate the mind of your opponent. Makes me feel like Megamind or something. But yeah, I still lost the set and got demoted to floor 4. All these matches made me realize that I can actually quickly grasp what my opponent's game plans are, but one thing I'm missing is I still don't know how to play Bridget. You can see me confirming hits with a series of 2Ps but get nothing out of it because I don't know the follow-up. So for today's improvement, I decided to check out what I can combo from 2P, and it turns out I can do 6k after it and cancel it into the rollerblades. Well, I guess that's the second day done. Time to get some rest. I streamed again on day 3, got a lot of viewers joining my lobby, and I actually made some new friends along the way. I managed to pull up the 2P into 6k that I practiced on day 2, but I still lost a lot to the Celestial players in the lobby, even though they were holding back. At least I got more matchup knowledge against Foss and Asuka, which are some rare characters to fight against, I believe. And there's also this funny moment where I fought Scarecrow, who apparently had bad ping while playing with everyone. And because I had bad pings with everyone too, maybe we're actually in the same region. But in actuality... Okay, Scarecrow. Let's see if we can get a good ping, because you get bad pings with everyone. We should probably have good... Never mind, look at that ping. That's crazy. Still, I gotta appreciate fighting game devs from just only being able to play against each other in the arcade to playing against almost literally anyone, anywhere is insane. I can't believe technology is advancing in such a quick pace. After fighting all my viewers in the lobby, I felt like I'm quite confident to go back to the tower and actually win some fights. First opponent was a Ram Lethal. And god, it felt so unfair. Her attacks are very far-reaching. And the damage? I got hit twice and suddenly I'm dead. My 6P also failed me. I cannot 6P it! A viewer said I'm doing alright despite only playing the games for only 3 days. And that Bridget is a low health, low damage character that makes it feel really bad when losing one interaction. But since it's been 2 hours, I decided to end the stream and rest. On the 4th day, I played in the tower off stream and kept losing more and more again. And now I'm actually in 2nd floor. At this moment I kinda lost my motivation. It felt like I didn't improve at all, and I'm just so bad at Strife. Maybe this game is just not for me. But I persisted. At start of this recording, I was actually doing commentaries too. Okay, that was the warm-up. We can do better now. The losses made me more quiet until I didn't talk at all through the rest of the recording. But it made me focus more on what my mistakes and how to bait the opponent to make mistakes too. Finally, I managed to crawl back to floor 4. It was really exhausting and then I decided to sleep afterwards. On the 5th day, I didn't play at all, afraid of losing my hard-earned floor 4 after the really sweaty game last night. Instead, I watched a bunch of Diaphone's Bridget video and trying hard to take a mental note on how to actually play Bridget. I noticed I never used my 2K as often as Diaphone. When I did, I didn't cancel it into 2D, 6K, 6H or anything that I should have done to make it a better move. I also noticed that you can use your H super for some kind of neutral skip and free pressure move. I watch really closely, so even when I'm taking a break from the game, I'm still improving. The next day, Goosey made a community hangout where we played Strife together. I played and got surprised by how I'm actually improving just after watching some YouTube videos. It really helps you learn what your characters can do and how to utilize it well. I even managed to beat Goosey's Bridget. Well, I know she's not their main, but still, it somewhat means I'm playing Bridget better than Goosey, right? Later in the day, I tried to go to the tower again and this happened. For some reason I made someone rage quit. What an honor. I kept winning my matches and finally got my rank back to the 6th floor. This time I'm sure I deserve the 6th floor. Not because the game overestimated my skill or something. Here it comes. The final day. Where I plan to beat one of the first 3 teachers in Strife. Gaming Bean, Cinechill, and Lady Genevieve. I don't know how to pronounce their name. Right after I started the stream, Bean appeared on the chat. I asked them right away to fight me and very glad they are actually willing to. And here are some of the matches. Okay. Can you say I'm improving now? Can you say I've improved? I want to try getting a game from Bean when they're not intentionally holding back. They said they're gonna play their probable secondary and here comes Asuka. Okay. I had some matchup knowledge from fighting Kermit Asuka on day 3, so I won some rounds, but it really still felt like Bean was holding back a lot. And that's true. Apparently they don't even know how to play him until they switch to Johnny. That's right. Oh, long-reaching normals. What is this damage? Okay. Didn't know he got beard though. That's cool. Well, that was really humbling. And when they switched to Axel, I was still not able to get in and got perfected twice even. Yet I feel like I improved. Bean told me so too, just gotta improve my mix-ups, they said. Well, I guess I still cannot fulfill my goal in my first week playing the game. Later on stream, I had a long set against Angel who played Happy Chaos, and I learned more about setting goals from this match. I kept failing to block Angel's dust overhead. I got hit by it over and over again. Couldn't even get a single match out of them. Then I decided to set a new goal. My next goal is blocking the dust. A really low goal, but it is needed for me to improve. Then, this match happened. Never mind. We grab again. That's no damage. I blocked it! I blocked it! And I got a match! I managed to block the dust. Not only that, the block dust actually won me the game. When you're starting, it's good to have high goals like beating Bean or Seneschal like I did. But you also need to know the small goals that will help you achieving that. Like blocking overheads. It's always fun to realize that you are growing better and better at something you do, even though you are still losing. It tells you that with enough perseverance, you can be whoever you want to be in the future. After those long exhausting matches, we decided just to mess around playing some random characters. If you guys are ready to enjoy fighting games like the way I do, there's a lot of ways you can do it, like this Potemkin mirror here. At the end of the day, fighting games are games, and games are played to be enjoyed. As of the time I'm editing this video, I'm climbing steadily on the 7th floor with 19 hours of total playtime. And I will probably play more till hopefully reaching Celestials. If you want to play some matches with me, you can catch me on my stream. I usually stream around 6 PM PST, or maybe you can join my empty Discord server and make it livelier with your presence there. Thank you guys for coming and listening to me yap about my current addiction. I hope you enjoyed my video and see you guys later.